But actually Bukit Bintang in this song is a place in Bandung City, and it came from my personal experience. But a lot of people have experience there too, of course, about love story.
Yes.
And I decided to put it in the title so people will know there is a place called Bukit Bintang in Bandung also, because people know Bukit Bintang in Yogyakarta,
Yes.
in Malang, and in Malaysia, but they never heard of it from Bandung.
Okay, so you not only sing the song, but as I understand, you also write the songs. How's the creative process? I mean, you write it and then you find somebody else to do the music, or do you do your own music, or you find the music and then you're thinking like, oh, should be the lyrics for the song?
The creative process, the first process is getting heartbroken.
That's the hardest part, is it?
Well, that's one of the creative process. I need to get through that, right?
Yes.
Did you get through it?
Well, not really. No, I did though, because I wrote the song and then I feel like it feels really relieving for me to release this song. And the real creative process started, of course, the heartbroken story. And then I called up my friends. They actually been here before. Their group name is Turan.
Yes.
And I collaborated with them to produce the song because I think they have the right sound choices for this song. And I started to tell them the story about the song, and I even told them about my heartbreak story.
Yes.
Of course, friends being friends. And then I started with a melody first with this song, and I actually already have the draft of the lyrics from a couple of months ago before the song was released.
Okay.
And then we recorded this song back at my house. So I live 2 hours from Jakarta in Bogor City, and my family has this farm and we have a house there. So I always produce music there, so I always invite my friends, and yeah, and then we created Bukit Bintang.
So that's your retreat. Like,
Yeah, I do need a place to heal, but like sometimes I just go to my to my house in Bogor.
So how long does it take, I mean, like, beside the broken-hearted part, to actually finish the whole song from like the start to the...
Not that long though. I think about 2 months from creating from scratch until
Yes.
the master of the song and then finally releasing it. The interesting process is when I started producing Bukit Bintang, there is this artist also from Bogor City. His name is Vivus. He's a tattoo artist, a sculpture artist, and he contacted me to collaborate in a music video form. So we made Bukit Bintang music video while he showcases all his sculptures. He also have this chess set that he made himself, and there's a lot of arts that he made that he showcased in my music video.
it's a collaboration of creative works from two artists.
Yeah. It's actually my first time collaborating with non-musician,
Yes.
like a real artist who make lots of stuff. It's so fun.
So the song is a very beautiful, painfully beautiful. You know, it's like too
Thank you.
beautiful for a heartbreak song.
Yeah,
Unlike like what we used to know, right? It seems like a bit cheerful somehow and high-spirited also.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's discuss or let's talk about your representing Indonesia at the Voice of Turan in Kazakhstan last month, and you won the Best Ambassador of the country. Congratulations. Please tell us the
Thank
story
you.
behind the scene.
Wow, it's a long story. Voice of Turan. I didn't expect to travel there because it's so random. I mean, like when I got the news that I should represent Indonesia to Voice of Turan, I was kind of confused because they told me to sing in Kazakh language. Yeah, so I was chosen by Mr. Purwacaraka.
Yes.
I've been his student since I was 6 years old until 17. And after that, we collaborated a lot in events and such stuff. And then he is best friends with the diplomat, the Indonesian diplomat in Kazakhstan.
Yes.
And he requested Mr. Purwacaraka to find a singer to represent Indonesia in Kazakhstan. And he chose me, and then we traveled there together. And I also got to learn 3 Kazakhstan songs, and which is very, very hard because they have like this challenging pronunciation. Like in Indonesian, we roll our R's.
Yes.
In their languages, there are so many different meanings if you misspelled like some words. So like I have to learn about a month. And then, yeah, when I went there, I didn't expect anything. I didn't expect to get an award. I just expect to make some friends from other countries. I made some friends from Spain, from Kosovo, from Belarus, and lots of stuff. But finally, I got an award. I didn't expect it, so I was really happy. I'm still very happy about that trip.
Yes.
That's very nice. So you mentioned earlier you learned 3 songs in Kazakh.
Yes.
You have to give us a sample of that, one of that song or any song with Kazakh.
Okay. This is my favorite song. I sang it for the final show in Voice of Turan. It's called Kosh Mahabat. Okay. The song goes like this. Khoshende khosh mahabatam, mahabatam amanatam. Tumar kılıp sakta jerekçe. Bolmasak da bergende bez, bergez ogar jeregemes. Zarıgan sabetken kunderde.
Wow.
I just want to make sure people who know the language, that's Kazakh, right? That's not Sudanese or something.
It's kind of similar.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. The songs that you have to perform might be like very different from the ones you usually perform, right?
Very.
Yeah. What genre is that? Like, it's like Melayu, a bit like
Mine or the Kazakh song?
Kazakh song.
It's a typical Kazakh pop songs, but like when I learned it, it turns out it has lots of similarities with Indonesian traditional songs, like Melayu or traditional Sundanese songs from Japanese, because they have this riffs and runs. It's very similar, so I really like it because I used to learn to sing Sundanese sinden
Yes.
a couple years ago in Bogor City, so yeah, I can make a use of it.
So language
Finally.
is the hardest challenge, not the song itself.
Yeah. The hardest challenge, the language, of course,
Yes.
because I practice a couple of times, and still the Kazakh people that helped me, they said, "No, you mispronounced the words. No, repeat. No, repeat. Not S, S." So double S and single S, different meaning.
Oh,
my God.
Does it have a different sound?
Yeah.
Okay, I can.
That's hard. That's hard.
There's double S, there's Z.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do you understand? Like, do you learn like the meanings of each songs that you?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I don't quite understand per word, but I understand like per sentence.
Okay.
So like
Yes.
I can get emotional when I sing the song.
Yeah, so you get the emotions. And I would like to know as well, because it is not your first time performing in a language that is not really familiar with us, right? Kazakhs, and then you also sang in Russia.
Yes.
Yes.
In Kazan,
Yes.
the Republic of Tatarstan. It was in 2022. Yeah. So the event is called International Youth Festival of Modern Muslim Culture, and it was held by Kazan OIC Youth. It's like an Islamic organization all around the world, and Indonesia is one of the country member that joined the OIC Youth. And then I joined that event with 5 other talents there are dancers, choreographers, and singers. And we went to Kazan, the six of us, and we all perform our original songs, our traditional choreography, and we even taught other people from other country our traditional dance.
Oh, so you don't have to sing a Russian song there.
Well, back in Russia, I didn't have to, but when I got back to Indonesia, my friend invited me for this intimate event in the residence of the diplomat, the Russian diplomat in Jakarta. And I have to sing Russian song. So I learned again. The song is called Cheburashka. It's a cartoon character from Russia.
Cheburashka.
Cheburashka.
No, it sounds like you've been competing a lot in international level. So how is it and how challenging is it to perform in such a level?
First, I think of course, the language barrier, because those countries, unlike Indonesia or Singapore, people who speak English a lot, sometimes in Kazakhstan or Russia, lots of people don't speak English, so sometimes I feel like I cannot communicate with them.
Yeah.
But it turns out once I get to know them and we jam together, we sing together, and then we communicate. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes I bring my guitar and then and then they sing a song that I don't even understand in their language. But like after that, we communicated even though we talk through translate.
Yes.
That is the most challenging part. But when we play our music, when we sing, when we practice dances and stuff, it's like somehow we connected, even though we don't speak the same language. I cannot explain that one.
Yeah, universal language.
connection.
Music, yes.
All right, so winning the best ambassador of the country must have been like a huge moment for you. So how has it impacted your career so far?
So far, it really impacted my career. First, I get invited here. Like, this is my debut in C News, C Today. So thank you guys for inviting me.
Yes, our pleasure.
And second, I get to promote my songs to people from Kazakhstan and from Russia because it was challenging for me to promote my English songs here because my previous songs has a lot of traditional elements like Melayu and Sundanese because that was my parents' background in music. Yes. My mom was a Melayu singer, a dangdut singer even, and my dad really loves Sundanese pop music. And so I kind of like to put those elements into my songs in my old album.
Yes.
But it didn't really promote well in Indonesia because maybe it was too alternative, it was too experimental. But when I promote it in Kazakhstan and in Russia, it turns out they really connect with music like that. So I can have more audience even though it's from another universe.
Yes. Okay then,
All
very
right,
interesting.
we're gonna continue our conversation, but we're gonna take a break. So we're gonna continue our conversation with Tarrarin, but don't go anywhere. After the break, we're gonna be back with some games you don't wanna miss. So don't go anywhere. Stay here on See Today.